Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for another video. It's your girl Jacqueline. On this channel we talk about lifestyle, wellness, spirituality, and so much more. A few weeks ago I was hanging out with my sister and she talked about this quote that she heard, and I thought it was so funny and so true. And the quote is, there are 7 days in a week and some day is not one of them. There are 7 days in a week and some day is not one of them. And I was like, damn. It was funny because like Sunday, right, when people say when you ask someone when you're gonna do this or that, and they're like, oh, Sunday. Or when people talk about their dreams, aspirations, they're like, someday I'll do this, someday I'll do that, blah 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 blah. Now I want you to take this quote and tell yourself this every time you're scared to go after what you want, or if you're not in the place that you want to be, then use this as motivation. But also remember that you are exactly where you need to be. I know a lot of times that we let our mind control us, and with the mind comes, you know, this negative self-talk, and when we don't keep it in check, it becomes a pattern, and we tell ourselves over and over again something that is limiting us, something that is stopping us from being us or going after what we really want. And it's like, we need to put the mind in check. Make your mind an asset or it becomes a liability. Now, in finances, asset, the word asset, the word liability. Asset is something that makes money. A liability is something that hurts you because you lose money. Like, say your car is known as a liability, right? Because you're just spending money on it, or in a sense wasting money, right? Buying gas, going place to place. Say you want to use it for Uber Eats or whatnot, then it becomes an asset because it's helping you make money, right? So yeah, make your mind an asset or it becomes a liability. Okay, and you're like, how do I make my mind an asset, Jackie? And I'm gonna tell you right now how to do that. It is first realizing that you are not your mind. You are the watcher of your thoughts. There's two of you. The you that is being despite your thoughts, and then there's the you that you think you are, your ego, right? Your mind and ego are both intertwined, and when you're in your mind is when you're not in the present moment. But when you're just being, that is when you're in the present moment. The phrase I am is self-realization. I am. But then when you start thinking and doing stuff, it's when you become I am, and then fill in the blank, right? I am unstoppable. I am powerful. I am funny. I am courageous. I am ambitious. I am. And that is when you can say I am unstoppable, you are being in the energy of being unstoppable, right? And you know, from that it becomes your reality. I can go more in depth about, you know, the ego and the mind and stuff, but I'm not going to do it in this video. Unless you guys want me to, then comment down below. I also talk about the ego on my podcast, and I'm going to link that down below. So I think you should check that out. It'll really help you and like go more in depth about this subject if you want to know. Watch your thoughts, right? You are the watcher of your thoughts. You are not your thoughts. So I know for me, my thoughts, my mind, my mindset, oh my god. In here, it was so hectic. It was like blah 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 blah. I'm like, dude, like, how do I turn it off? How do I shut my mind up? Or the negative stuff that I tell myself, how do I shut it up? And at first I had to become aware, right, that those thoughts are not me, to watch the thoughts, right? Until I read the book, The Power of Now. I'm gonna put a picture right here. I'll link it down below as well. But that book is chef's kiss. I suggest you read it now. Go to Amazon and buy it right now. So that book made me realize, right, that I'm not my thoughts, right, that there's two of me. So when I started really like thinking, right, being conscious, hearing the thought, right, like say it's a negative thought, and I just watch it. I don't feed into it. I don't let it play out, right? Most of the time when we have a negative thought, we start to play it out, right, and we add to that thought, keep adding to it. And eventually we start to have emotions, right? Emotions is the body's reaction to the mind. If you're obviously having a bad emotion, like you're crying, that's a reflection of your mind. Your mind is reflecting outside on your body. Use this. Think, what can I tell myself? What can I think about that is going to make me feel good on the outside, right? Make me look energized, make me look positive or just feel overall better, you know, then you use that, right? Watch your thought patterns, right? Like say for instance, maybe you're self-conscious. I know I was self-conscious before too, but now I'm just like I look good, whatever, you know. Feed my ego a little bit in the sense that it's gonna make me feel good but not make me think that I'm better than anybody else or that I look better than anybody else, because I don't. Everybody is different, everybody is rare, everybody is beautiful in their own way. Like if you look in the mirror and you're like, oh, I'm ugly, and then you keep thinking about things that make you feel ugly and you just keep dragging it out until you're literally crying and like, I don't know, maybe you start to hate yourself. And that's because you were identified with your mind. You weren't conscious that that is not you. And so next time anything comes up, anything that you want to change, you start to be conscious of it, right? Like, what am I telling yourself? Like, okay, you just told yourself a negative thought. Okay, now it's time to tell myself something better or change that, or completely like distract yourself, do something else so you can not feed into that thought pattern, because it's going to create a pattern, right? And it's going to create cycles, and unless you're aware of it, then you can stop it in its tracks and stop doing that and learn, right? Instead, tell yourself something different. Accept your circumstances, right? Accept them for what they are, or change it. But the time to change it is now, is the present moment, because now is the only time that exists. Time is an illusion, right? Everybody agreed that we have a set of time, we have to set time, right? So that way everybody knows when to go to work, when to eat, when to sleep and whatnot. But we don't have time, right? Like animals, there's no sense of time, right? Because they don't have to go to work, they don't have to do this, they don't have to do that, or they don't have to eat between these times, right? That's not a thing to them, right? And so therefore they are always in the present moment, and they are not limited by their mind, by time. Time and mind are one. We are conscious beings. When you're in your mind, you're not in the present moment, you're not in the now. Time is an illusion. The only time to do something, to make change, to do this is now. There are 7 days in a week, and someday is not one of them. There's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday is not a day, okay? It doesn't exist. So yeah, I used to have anxious thoughts, depressive thoughts, but when I did this, I read this book, everything changed, everything. And you can watch more of my other videos because I talk about anxiety and depression and that the same concept, right? Just you do it, it's gonna change your life, I guarantee. It changed mine, so I know it's gonna change yours, no doubt. If you want to do something in life, the day is today. The day is now. The time is now for that. Okay, don't let your mind limit you. If you are limited by your mind and how you feel about yourself, your identity, then that means you need to do this term called shadow work, right? Most of you may know, some of you may not, but shadow work is something that you do when you're trying to work on being the person you want to be, or like healing any traumas or anything that's holding you back, right? Like for me to start YouTube, I had limiting beliefs and I had to work on that, right? That's shadow work, working on your limited beliefs. And my limiting belief was that I need to learn more so I can talk about stuff. I don't feel like I know enough to talk about something, or I feel like because I don't know a lot, you know, my words are gonna reach people. Like I didn't think I had it in me, right? I didn't think I had the words that would change people's lives. For my looks, I always fluctuate in my weight, and I was like, what? I'm fat, like I don't have the confidence to go on camera. But then I started eating better, and I started working out, and I noticed a difference in my body. I've lost weight again. I'm focusing this year on looking my best self. So me working on that is shadow work before you can even get to what you want or do what you want, right? Unless you just look and jump in and you don't have any limiting beliefs, you know? But like, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. The day to do what you've been saying you want to do is right now. I hope you guys have learned something very valuable today. I hope this has been a golden nugget for you. And remember to like, comment, and share this video. And also subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button down below so you're notified when I post something new. And you don't miss out, right? You don't miss out on this face or my words. Follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna put my Instagram right here. I also have a shop that I'm gonna put right here. These earrings are from there. Most of the jewelry in my videos are from there. And with that being said, I'm gonna end the video here. Remember that you are loved, you are guided, and you are protected, and don't you forget it. Peace out.